Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a product demo on a recent WordPress plugin that we released called WP Jam Session. And what this plugin does, it auto loads a web form of your choosing, and it's compatible with Contact Form 7, Ninja Forms, and WooCommerce checkout form. The most common use case for this is sales reps being loaded into the WooCommerce checkout form, and that's what I'm going to do in the demo today. I'm going to show you how to set it up and actually run it and show you what it looks like. You could find out more about this plugin at Wonkasoft.com, and I'm going to leave the link in the description to this direct landing page that you see on the screen right now. I'm going to scroll down to where it's talking about the WooCommerce, and there's another free plugin that I recommend using to add the custom input field that we're going to auto populate with our plugin. So this is the one that I like. It's real easy to use. I'm going to show you how it all works on the back end. Okay, so we're on our WordPress dashboard here. After I already have that recommended plugin installed, and what that does is add the checkout form settings page right here on the side of the WooCommerce tab. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to add a new field. This is the field that we're going to use to auto populate. I'm going to leave it as a text field, and I'm going to use the same naming convention that I'm already using for the checkout form, which starts out with the prefix of billing _, and then I'm going to use sales rep, and I'm going to set the label to sales rep, and then I'm going to copy the name so we could use it on the loading portion of the plugin. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to add the field. It adds it here at the bottom of the list, so I'm going to put it at the top so it'll be on the top of the form so we can see it right away. Make sure you save your settings. Now that actually added it. Okay, so now we're done with that portion of it. I'm going to go over to the WP Jam Session settings screen. This is the parameter that is going to be set, and to keep everything the same, I'm going to call this sales rep. And then this portion or setting here is the input for the accepted values and the parameter. So this is where you would load. For this example, we're doing sales reps, but you can use it for whatever you want. You can use it for multiple use cases, but for this demo, I'm going to do sales rep. The accepted values field accepts up to 5 different values, and they're separated either by comma or space. I'm going to use the space method, and I have 5 different fake names that I'm going to use in there. I'm going to copy and paste them. So they're separated by spaces. This setting here is to select the form that you want to load. In this case, it's going to be WooCommerce. And this is the input field ID, and that's the one that we set. The one that we created is actually billing _ sales rep. This setting is actually part of the URL generator down here. I'll explain what that is after we load our accepted values in. This portion actually sets the expiration time for the variable, the session variable, and by default it's at 1 hour, but you can set it higher if you want. I'm going to go ahead and accept these all these values. It's going to load in the 5 different sales rep. If I click on one of these, it's going to load or generate the URL that has the parameter already in there set. And that's what this setting is for. So by default, it's on the home page, but if you wanted to still load the variable on a different page, you can select it from this drop down. So these are all the pages that I have built on my end. So if I wanted them to land on the checkout page, I would click this and then click their name, and it'll generate the URL, landing on the checkout page and setting the parameter as well. For the sake of the demo, I'm going to leave it on home page as default. I'm going to select this top value. I'm going to copy the URL to my clipboard, and now I'm going to go to the front end and actually load it. So the parameter is set, and it now started a session and loaded this, loaded the name into the session variable. So you can shop around. You don't have to go straight to the page that we want to populate. So let's say I wanted this. I'm going to go ahead and add to cart, and then I'm going to go to checkout. And as you can see, it auto-loaded the sales rep already. And an added feature is it disables this field so the client can't erase it. So it's already loaded. And that's my demo. If you like the video, please click the like button down below and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.